If I told you that this restoration video was fake, would you believe me?
Yeah, I'm
if I
pretty
told you
stupid.
that I was breastfed until age 11, would you believe me? It makes no difference.
Definitely, 100%. You know what? In fact, I would not even question it. You, sir, have a mustache. Mustaches are very well known to be gateways to mental illnesses. When I see a person with a mustache, I can already tell that there's gonna be at least 2 mental illnesses in that package. So I would not even think to question that.
Either way. I know the truth, and I'll try my best to explain the rest. Many of these types of videos are in fact fake.
Oh, I know this one. Well, I haven't seen this particular video, but this is actually something that I have noticed. Most viral videos, by the way, on YouTube in general are fake. This is why I wanted to watch this video, because most viral videos are fake because it's easier to fake a viral video than actually make a real viral video. We already know how it goes with all the fake jungle, primitive technology videos, and this is something that I have seen a lot of people do for restoration videos or finding some valuable junk in a junkyard or somewhere else videos. They use this green bluish mold on almost everything. And the funny part is, you can't actually get mold that easily on old steel or anything like that. You know, mold is usually a thing that happens on, fleshy bits, soft bits, not actual steel or anything else. They just do this for the thumbnails, and it's extremely popular, and 6.5 million views, and as you can probably tell, extremely lucrative. I can guarantee you this video would get at least 5 million views if it had a little bit of that bluish greenish mold sprinkled around there.
And they are some of my favorite videos, genre of videos on YouTube. I love watching these things. I've been watching them for years. But let me be clear.
Oh.
Not all of them are fake, okay? But also some are.
Most of them are fake. Most things with 100 million views are actually fake on YouTube. Again, it's easier to fake it than actually finding something like that. But there are a lot of restoration videos in specific that are actually real. You know, those videos where you see someone just, taking an old cheese grater and actually, like, polishing it off and making it, shine again. That's most likely 100% real. Because they're not faking finding it. They're not faking that's, some kind of mentally ill 80-year-old viewer just magically decided to send them to them. None of that stuff. There's no funky mold. There's nothing. There's just rust, and they remove the rust. Simple yet effective.
Are fake as well. Just to, there's a lot of them. There's a lot that are fake, in all honesty, but not all of them. Now, why would they ever do that? You might think to yourself, my precocious little viewer.
Bitches.
Thank you, by the way. How did I get the money to acquire this kid? Well, I'll tell you how. I'm a lord, thanks to established titles.
Oh.
As you can see by this proclamation.
I actually did not expect that. Okay, we're skipping the ad because everyone and their mom knows what established titles actually is and does. You get to call yourself a lord, or a lady lord, if you're lucky.
I want another one. I want a third one over there. Thank you to Established Titles for sponsoring this video. There's plenty of old, shitty objects right to be restored. Why not just do it authentically? And it's such a satisfying thing, too. I love those videos. They take my...
I can't actually even tell if this is real. It just looks covered in mud to a certain degree. I can't. I actually can't even tell if this one's real or not. I would need to see it a little bit up more close. For example, this part looks real. This part maybe looks real. But the fact that, the tires are just so fucking dirty, maybe it's not real. This looks almost like, painted on. Admittedly, I don't think anyone would actually take the time to paint shit. Wait, no. Wait, this actually does look painted on. Look at this. This could look potentially real. The part that it's a little bit rusted, but everything else just looks kind of dirty a little bit.
mind off of my unfulfilled and sad existence. Like the soup dumpling. Well, random viewer, think about it. It makes sense that it'd be fake, okay? Why would a creator hope and pray that they would be presented with the rare opportunity to restore an ancient Etruscan war vessel?
Oh yeah, that's fucking believable, boys.
Dated 6 to 500 BC, when they could just rub diarrhea on a modern Etruscan war vessel dated 2022 Etsy shop and just print money and views. Think about it for a second. It makes sense that they'd fake it. Look at all this stuff. These thumbnails.
I mean, well, this is obviously fake unless it's a miniature. But even if it's a miniature, it's fake. This looks just, I don't even know. Again, I'm not a professional in technology. This is real. By the way, this is definitely more or less real. Now, the green bits not growing out of the car or, you know, winding up like that, that seems a little bit off, but this is definitely an actually rusted car frame.
Those are terrible, dude. It's like it seems fake. There's a lot of evidence now, but I just hope that I'm not hurting someone's feelings. And if I am,
good.
I feel bad. To be transparent, my current outlook on the internet and content as a whole is, if it's fakeable...
Light restoration is some of the most cool stuff ever. It's just relaxing and calm. I don't blame anyone who just likes to watch even these videos, even if you know they are fake. Because let's be real, do we care? No, at the moment we just want to watch something that's interesting. It slightly keeps our attention. It's not complicated. You understand what's going on. He's using a screwdriver. He's taking something off. Then he's polishing something. It's just so relaxing and great. Especially lighters. They're like the easiest thing ever. And knives.
It's fake, all right? And that's a sad way to look at things. But it is the sad reality that is consistently proven as such.
Okay, this is fuck. Wait, no, was this? I don't remember. I have seen this done somewhere else, but now I can't actually remember if I have seen this done in another fake video, because technically doing something like this doesn't make sense from a logic standpoint. Why would you just magically... Why would you use wood chippings? So, it doesn't make sense. Why just not dip it in the... Why do you need to make the wood chippings, you know, wet and soggy for no... Why can't you just put it in a little bit of solution? It makes no sense.
Reality check, liberals. We all know the truth about primitive building content.
Almost every single primitive building channel is underpinned by countless
Yeah, and this was a horrible video.
different lies, and we've got tons of evidence to prove it.
None of the evidence was fucking even remotely verifiably true. Except the actual videos of tractors and whatnot. That was true, but the email... Sonny could have faked this email if you haven't seen the video. There is no proof that that email is even remotely legit.
Now there's this. It's the same thing, really. It's just on a smaller, less cringe scale.
This video with over 63 million views begins as most do. A shirtless guy draws a big circle and begins to dig it out. Only in the next frame, suddenly there's spray paint.
Man, and they say shirtless women make money. Look at this. Where's your shirtless woman on YouTube making 12 million views? Hell no, you don't see that. But the shirtless fucking guy in a humid environment? Now that just prints money.
On the ground that they forgot to rub out. Additionally, on the wall of the hole, these long smooth cuts can be seen, which are completely incomparable to the cuts being made by the stick.
No one notices that because the action is happening here, so this is where our eyes are naturally drawn.
Well, there's a reason for this. Turns out spray paint marks weren't the only thing that they forgot to rub out, as in the minutes that follow, excavated tracks can be seen here, 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 and here.
It seems evil to fake this kind of stuff. The videos come off as informative and help.
Bruh. Okay. What? Okay, I have never seen a video like this, but man, if you think that this is... someone just dipped it in dirt, okay? Someone just took a bucket, poured a little bit of water in it, poured a little bit of that sweet, sweet sand, and dipped the AirPods in it, and called it a day. This is not restoration, you just need to kind of wash it and it's fine. Admittedly, maybe that screws up the AirPods. I don't know. I'm not an electrician and I don't know. I don't own a pair of AirPods.
informative and helpful in some way. I really don't know. It seems like I'm learning when I watch these things when they put ramen into an old hole and then somehow it makes it new.
Oh yeah. That's TikTok.
Restoration is like a true art form. So just don't mess with it. Don't fake it, okay? You son of a bitch! It's something beautiful that deserves respect. I'm sure you might agree. It's not really like the guys making dookie slides in the mung bean forest or whatever. By the way, I know I'm gatekeeping which fakes are better. Just listen to me. It's fun. And by the way, these are the images that run in my head whenever I think of the primitive building stuff. Also, to be clear yet again, not all of these are fakers and not...
I can't even tell if this can be faked or not. It's with electronics, it's just so different. I have no idea.
Everything we've shown up until this point is...
Okay, I can already tell that that's fake. Again, as I said previously, the green mold. And here is something that I'm assuming is supposed to be gold-plated, or it's supposed to be gold. If this is rusted and this is molded for some God knows what reason, then this should be at least covered in dirt. Okay?
fully a fake. We'll dive more into that in a bit. It's another conspiracy. It's another cover-up. There's fake, and then there's, wow, that is so fake. I cannot believe an audience exists that is willing to consume this content. Fake. Wait, it has how many views?
That's a lot of views.
Oh, all right. That makes sense then. I like it now. I think I'll just go ahead and sewer slide like my friends in the mung bean forest. I don't even know how to react to this.
I don't know what I'm
literally
seeing.
My job is to just react to stuff and just talk. I mean, this is a cool...
I have no idea, but this is why I don't watch electronics videos, because the whole appeal of this whole genre is the idea that, you know, you understand what they're doing. You kind of can relate. You can be in the situation and say, yeah, if I ever decide to use my hands once in my life, I would do the exact same thing as this guy now is doing. But, you know, then they're showing a pair of AirPods, and I have literally no fucking clue what's going on, because I think electricity is just wizardry.
Cool thumbnail, I guess. So it's kind of... This is a really fake one, though, by the
Why is this guy's face bruised fakely? But that's 100 fake bruise. And that's the same guy! How does this make sense?
way.
Oh, is he hungry and poor? Is that the idea?
Everything about this video screams staged. Follow a homeless boy around, filming him search through trash before he finds a phone and take it to get restored. The channel's also called Restore Your Phone. So it starts off with just an absolutely destroyed phone, and he goes through the process of fixing it.
Does that even work like that? Again, I don't know anything about electronics, but I'm pretty sure you can fuck things up, because I have seen how electronics are made, even though I think that's witchcraft. But I'm pretty sure you can fuck things up like that if you do it with a toothbrush. Am I wrong? Am I an idiot? Well, don't answer that one. But I'm pretty sure you can fuck things up if you do it like that.
Sprays it with some stuff. I don't even understand if it's possible to even do this.
Yeah,
I'm not an electronics expert, but a lot of this looks sus. And the whole idea of it just screams stage, like I said.
Admittedly, okay, I will disagree with that, because the idea of finding an old phone thrown out in the trash, there's nothing fake about that, because people actually do that. You know, it's not surprising even. But the fact that this was supposed to be, what did he say, a homeless kid or something like that? That's obviously fake as fuck.
I'm just glad there was a camera there to film all of it, guys. That's all I care about. I am, after all, a content creator, and that's what I love, content creating. Another example of the insanely fake would be this restoration of an M16 that's found in a junkyard.
Junkyard?
Huh? You just found an M16 in a junkyard?
America.
No, you didn't, you lying bastard.
Wait, can you actually dispose of weapons in American junkyards? Oh wait, this is the same kid!
It's incredible. I mean,
Oh, it's not the same kid. I was just too overexcited. Damn.
Walking around. Where are they at? I'm gonna go dig around in that trash. That's valuable trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Of course. Of course. It's just lying there. Beautiful.
I mean, look at that thing. That's perfect. Yet again, just screams absolute fakery.
Wait. I live in a country that doesn't have a million gun owners. But I have seen... Yeah, this is a toy gun.
Not to mention that, but this is not even an M16. This is not how they're made. This is not how this works.
Is the sound fake?
They don't just split in half.
I think that... Was there a chance that sound was faked?
Down the middle like a toy. Just in case you weren't skeptical yet, though. The ancient method of repairing and restoring modern tools. Ramen noodle are the most powerful and best of all building supply for whenever you got a hole in something. Doesn't matter what it is. Ramen noodle. Put ramen noodle in it and it'll fucking fix it up for you, you idiot.
Why ramen noodle, though? Wait, was
Guys,
that
I
a
don't think
bullet?
that was a real M16. I think that one might have been fake. Now that I
No,
have
it's
gotten
just
the
fake.
chance to show you guys some true, absolute fakes, I want to show you something authentic, and then we'll go back and show you some of the ones that are causing a stir in the resto scene, and just on YouTube in general. Because the first few, if you don't know those are fake, well, that's not your only problem in life. Here's how badass a real restaurant.
This... Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, no, this looks real. I thought he's gonna start off with the fake. I was gonna say, this looks fucking real because this is clearly rusted. This is paint peeling off. And as you can see, there's no rust where the paint hasn't peeled off. Because this is what paint is actually for. Paint is applied to metallic shit. So oxidization doesn't happen. And rusting doesn't happen. If there is no paint, the metal gets exposed to air and oxidization happens. And it starts to rust. This is the reason why we have paint on things. Otherwise it rusts. And you know, look at this. This makes so much sense. As you can see, the rust's everywhere where there's no paint. There's no way to even fake it if you wanted to.
Looks. You can kind of tell, probably by looking at this one, that it's
Oh, and the metal's damaged.
more real because it
Look.
doesn't appear as though it's been turd blasted with a butt gun.
Yeah, you see this? For example, this. I don't know if the quality is good enough. But there's small holes there, and you can't get those holes fixed. Because rusting is the process of metal just evaporating, pretty much. So, you know, where there's rust, there's irreversible damage.
To cover the entire thing in rust, which doesn't happen in nature. There is rust, but it looks like what would happen if you left something outside.
Wait. Was the earphones supposed to be rusted? I thought they're just supposed to be dirty.
For a long time and it needed to be fixed. Now this is incredibly impressive. Man is restoring a
Wait, that also looks real?
beautiful bike. I want
Yeah, that also looks real-ish. Hard to say about this part. Maybe it's just dirty, but yeah, a lot of this looks pretty real.
it really badly. I'm gonna be honest with you. And
Yeah,
it's,
that's okay. That's definitely real.
of course, $500,000 compared to
Admittedly, I don't honestly think there's a lot restored there because it looks completely rusted.
here in a minute. I think this one is really important.
Yeah, is there anything even honestly to restore there?
To include as well because it has so much damage on it even after it's done, because rust literally is damage. When something rusts, it oxidizes, it disappears.
Yeah, this
That-
guy knows what's up. This guy is a genius. Admittedly, I only have 20% of my frontal lobe working, but I still know how rust works. But hey, There are people who don't.
Ballistics, a restoration channel who's an expert in this kind of stuff, made a video recently and said,
first of all, corrosion that happened over many years looks different. Look for these lamps. They are very hard crystals of corrosion products, and they take very long to form. So if you see these, the decay was probably
I actually have never seen that in life.
genuine.
there will still be damage on something that has been
Wait, no, I have. You're telling me that's actual corrosion damage? Well, I guess it makes... No, it doesn't make sense in my mind. I'm an
out
idiot.
in the weather for an extremely long period of time and has rusted. It will
Oh,
not
look at
be
that.
pristine metal. As you can see, this one is clearly a real restoration. The rust and time
Yeah,
and
look
the
at
weather
that.
has destroyed this weapon, and the final product you can clearly see it. But thankfully, this video, on the other hand of the first one, got a lot of recognition and a lot of people saw it, and it did really well. Even though he's Russian. Now we get into the juicier side.
Oh.
The mild fakes. The ones that
Strong fake. Little to no actual rusting occurred. Fake rust added on top of the object rust effect paints. Is there such a thing as rust effect paints? I thought it's just basic paints. Huh. Mild fakes. Same decay process that happens naturally, caused on purpose by content creator, often accelerated. By the way, yeah, you can accelerate rusting. I have heard that people, you can almost accelerate any natural process under the right circumstances, but I have no idea what actually accelerates rusting. Maybe humidity? Not 100% sure. Probably humidity.
may or may not be fake to an extent, or they could be real. Are they actually restoring them? Yeah, kinda. But
Ah,
are
we
they
saw that.
Exaggerating it greatly for the thumbnail? Yeah, kinda. My favorite one, and the one that I
Okay, so this is a problem in YouTube in general. The thumbnail is literally 99% of the video, okay? The thumbnail needs to... well, okay, let's be real. 80% of the video is the thumbnail. 20% of the video is the title. And that's pretty much it. People look at the first thing that happens usually is people notice the thumbnail. For example, this guy has a mustache, mostly because he wants clickbait video titles with a mustache, because everyone sees a mustache and subconsciously they feel fear. You know, that's how it works. And then after people look at the title, is the video actually interesting to them if they just don't instantaneously click on it?
saw that sparked me to be interested in this even a little bit, because like I said, I love restoration videos. I've been watching them for years. The
They're
ramen
fun.
thing has been a meme in my head for a very long period of time. And I also love guns. I love guns. Old guns especially. And look at this. This is a cool thumbnail.
Oh wow. See again with the blue moss, not moss, but blue. Forgot the name. You know what I mean.
I think that's paint. I don't see where you would get like blue stuff where I don't know.
Okay, there's actually a real way that this looks like this. Well, okay, maybe not. No, it's still possible. If it's in a river, and the river has a lot of clay content, there is a slight chance that you can get the stone of clay on it. But again, super not likely. But again, look at this blue shit. That's not natural. That's not a real thing. That's just for thumbnails.
Paint. I don't see where you would get like blue stuff where I don't know why blue stuff would come up on a gun or stainless steel. I don't know why it would turn blue, or it would have paint on it and cheese and stuff and milk and like looks like a cake, like a German cake kind of. The funniest part about this one too is that it's not even a real gun. It's a blank gun that shoots caps. So
Okay.
it's like a toy kind of that they faked and covered with paint, but I don't know.
Is it
This
a
just
toy,
looks
though?
so fake, dude. It's dumb as fuck. I will
I don't
give
know.
him the benefit of the doubt. His convoluted system of restoring this.
Oh my god, that's electro. What's the English name? In my language, it's called electrolysis, maybe in English. It's the idea that you oxidize the top part of the metal to remove rust. It's an actual real
video
thing.
is impressive. He's got
But
little
it's kind of fucking useless, and you need acid solution, I think, or something like that, and it bubbles a lot more because because the electricity obviously does heat up with the liquid with the acid.
Electrodes and some juice.
Or something like that. I'm probably wrong if someone's really smart and knows what this is. Also, also this is used sometimes to plate things with.
Some hot sauce.
What's he building in there?
Many different things to get all the poop and dookie off. The comments are also the best part. People are really angry at this guy. You can see it just looks great after it. He gets all the glue and coffee grinds off it. I mean, he did technically restore it, but he also damaged it initially, so it gets deeper. There's more that are like this. These make me very sad because
Swords?
I love the knife restoration and the sword restoration videos. It looks like something straight out of the
Okay, I want to say this. Sword restoration is completely different from knife restoration. I personally do not like sword restoration most of the time, but knife sharpening in general, mwah.
scrolls. Whenever they're all old and green and stuff, it looks like, oh, some kind of elven, just looks, I want to eat it for some reason. I got something wrong with me, for sure. I want to eat lava too, but, you know. This video in particular was called out before by another YouTuber. As you can tell by this thumbnail,
Egypt.
I Post Swords annihilated this fellow and kind of described why it's fake and dumb and it's a destructive method and it's fake antique and it's a lie!
I'm here to contend that it is neither a restoration nor an antique. I have an exact copy of the same dagger, which I purchased for around 100 USD. Not only is this a modern reproduction dagger, identical to his, it's also not even Egyptian. What he calls a restoration is in fact a destructive method, and if you use it on an actual antique, you would be destroying it.
And then this channel changed the title but left the thumbnail, which is pretty hilarious. Chad-ass YouTube move there, buddy.
Random hands.
That's
Oh.
the after product.
Wow.
That's the after product. Did you see the thumbnail? And this is what he's going to do to us. And we keep saying he's faking these. He's going to stab us. This video, the expose, was basically, it's not a restoration, all right? It's a modification, okay? That's why the fellow changed the title. Because he said it was a restoration, and it's not really. It just kind of
so minor.
And even then, was it even real in the first place? Who the f knows? We will never know. But for now, it's an impressive modification. So it's a mild fake, right? It's kind of a lie. It's kind of there, but watch out. We'll get stabbed like that bottle of Sprite. So this one is one that's a very area of gray.
Wait. 20 mil views. You'd think it's fake, but this kind of looks real, I guess? I'm not sure. I'm not a AK-47, yeah. I'm not sure. Kind of looks real. The rust looks believable, you know. You have the lighter colored rust, you know, at small points in conjunction. Kind of looks real.
All right. Because everything about this seems legit except...
Now it looks less real. No, wait, no. It's still kind of real. This blackening thing can happen. I'm not sure what it is, but it actually can kind of happen. I'm not sure how or why, but it is possible, as much as I know.
where it's a little bit suspicious how rusty it is. And the burn marks. Thanks to Backyard Ballistics, we learned to check wood parts for burn
Oh, yeah. That's burn marks, probably. Wow, I'm retarded.
marks. And this one does have it on the grip. So, who knows? Yeah, the burns. I mean, yeah, it's very clearly burned a lot.
Cool.
Like I said, this one's an area of gray because you can still see the pithing on the steel, on the metal, but
Yeah, it's black, normal, and you can see that there's supposed to be a little bit of rust here, you know? This is too well done in two specific areas. For example, the corners, where two corners make 90 degrees, you know, like this. That's where it usually rusts the most.
also it's more of a modification. It's not like a restoration because you got rid of the original handguard and the grip, and everything is just different about the gun just in general, and it has all new interior parts. Everything's completely new.
Cool.
New housing, new bolt, everything's all new. And he just kind of looks like he cleaned it. And honestly, Ismash is known for some pithing on their steel anyways, especially from the 1970s. So, I don't know. Could
I don't actually know what piffing means.
be real, could be fake. It's definitely real. It's also definitely has some elements of hocus pocus. Now, the Uzi restoration here looks
this looks a lot harder because, for example, this definitely looks like real rust here. But why is it blackened like this? And this looks kind of a little bit sus. You know, because rust is not just a straight line. Well, it can be a straight line, but you would see a little bit of pores there or something like that. This is a little bit like, eh?
Real. The process is pretty good, but it also, some people say, it looks like spray paint. A lot of it looks like spray paint. You can
Oh,
kind of
yeah, actually, he's kind of right. It does a little bit look like spray
see
paint.
that the rust
Oh, yeah, now this doesn't even look like rust. It looks completely different in the original thumbnail.
looks as if it was sprayed on.
Yeah, this
You
is
see the
bullshit. Yeah, this looks definitely, this looks a little bit more real, but, probably bullshit?
Area where there's a clip mark on the gun itself
Oh, look at this, yeah, this is really sus.
from where the rust wasn't sprayed on.
Oh, that's too fucking easy, yeah.
So, I don't
Yeah,
know.
this is way too easy. This is without a question way too easy. Because in reality, if something is as... Okay, yeah, you can easily tell that this is fake. Because dipping in a solution that eats away at the rust is real. Auto services do that, mechanics do that, people who want to make their tools unrusted do that. Yeah, that is 100% real. But if it's actually rusted like it's shown here at the start, he would actually need to scrub it with a metal brush to remove all the big chunks, because the solution doesn't like fully remove the rust. You can just scrape the rust off easily most of the time.
About this one fully, people say it's fake maybe, but it looks cool at the end. He did a hell of a job. He definitely knows his guns. Another example of a mild faker, right, would be this channel called Restoration Channel.
I'm pretty convinced it's fake, considering how easy it is to actually get the rust off.
These restorations have fairly obvious fake elements, but they are things that are genuinely broken and need to be fixed, and they are fixed. The comments seem to play both sides in a lot of these
Accumulate on the rubber tires. Classic.
instances, and I'm not imparting judgment by any means, because even the mild fakers, it's not that harmful, right? You're not really misleading people to the extent of like coffee grounds and poop goop fellows. This channel and many more have comment sections.
I don't know, guys, but you don't need to spray all your objects with brown color to make it look oldish and rusted. True, but it's the thumbnail that needs to look good, you know?
That are fairly split down the middle, people who are deniers and people who belong to the Church of Scientology, because they're very gullible. This one's just obviously painted brown because it just.
This is what we saw at the start.
Tell, just looks brown.
I can't even. Well, there's clearly something wrong with it, but I honestly don't know what spray painted objects like this would look like. But yeah, it's obviously fake. Like, the chances of finding something like that... No, someone's already gonna tow it to a junkyard.
Tires don't turn brown.
Yeah,
They don't
true.
rust unless you paint them brown. The seat won't turn brown. Like, would you dip it in? Brown? Looks like it. The rust clumps up like paint does when it's about to peel. This bike looks like my toilet after I eat too much fiber.
Yeah.
They just don't make any sense. Like, what are they gaining by this? This is ridiculous. It looks insane. Motorbike looks dumb as hell. But alas, the videos all begin like usual. They find a rusted old piece of treasure hidden right in the open in a pond or in the mud or behind a thin layer of leaves and trees. They just sniff around a little
classic.
bit and stumble upon a great treasure they can get 100 million view video off of
Bro.
restoring by scraping the rust off of polymer. At least they're doing God's work, fixing these old things up. Beautiful stuff. But we gotta give them props though, at the same time. Even though it's, fake to an extent, the intro to this stuff's fake. It's just fake paint. Like, plastic doesn't rust simply. They still replace
True, plastic will not rust.
parts, clean stuff. They still fix it up. Like, they're still doing it. It's disingenuous, but it's awesome at the same time because these dudes have huge balls. And they're doing what we're afraid to do. And they do rub their paint on anything they can get their rusty little hands on, I tell you that much. They just lie to get more attention. That's the big problem. They're fixing the bikes, but they're also lying to all of us and everyone.
Oh no.
And the comments believe it sometimes, which is sad. let's be real, you don't stumble upon a fully loaded.
Again, most of us don't even care that it's fake. Most of the time, it's like, okay. Sometimes you can laugh about how absurd the restorations are and things like that. But, you know, most people don't care. They're just here for a good time, you know?
RPG, or an M16, or a sports bike. You found it, painted it, hid it, and then found it again, and then fixed it up and pulled the paint off it. You created the disease and sold the cure. Also, not to kick this channel while they're down. Obviously, they...
But I'll look at this. It's... Wait, it's the same fucking... Isn't this the same? It looks like the same fucking bike, dude. Bro! Yeah, it's the same bike. I think. Or not. I'm not sure. Wait, it's the same fucking video. Look at this. Oh, you can't see. But it's 56 minutes, 32 seconds. And the other one is, again, 56 minutes, 32 seconds. What the fuck?
They need some help, but look at their background. It says your name right there. They didn't even update it. But whatever.
Yeah.
That's funny, though. I like that. Unlike the mild fakers where you can see that they're doing something cool and they're actually fixing it, in spite of them maybe spraying a little bit of doo-doo paint on it. The obvious fakers just fake every single part. They wash motherboards with soap and a toothbrush, and then they just swap out those parts, obviously, and then put them together to make it look like it's been restored to its former glory. So why does this even matter? In all honesty, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that watch
Fake
this
it till
stuff
you make
are
it.
also people who watch ASMR and mukbangs, and they're just living vicariously through these random fellows on the internet.
Oh, I have never watched the mukbang. I think the moment I watch a mukbang, my life is gonna be over. That's gonna be my lowest point.
Which that's totally fair. But then there's people like me who want to learn and do stuff and actually restore old things that they've acquired.
Okay, bro, you can't fucking learn shit from these videos most of the time.
And there's not a lot of good information out there, realistic. And you'll learn nothing.
Okay, that's a lie because I used to work at a warehouse, and that warehouse's job was to give mechanics parts so they can fix cars. And you know what? Those mechanics, while they knew almost everything, sometimes they didn't know shit. And you know what's the ironic part? They fucking went to YouTube to find the solution. And usually in 5 minutes of searching, they actually found what they were looking for. So, you don't need a restoration video to learn shit. You can actually, just type in what you want to learn, even as a mechanic, and someone is going to show you how to do it.
In these channels. And it's unfortunate that the nature of YouTube is that the fake generally cannibalizes the audience of the genuine. And it's cringe and it's bad, and we just need to do something about it. Okay, we need to rise together. We need to fucking just get out there. We need to start holding our pickets up, and we need to just get it done.
I'll wait until someone else does the job and then claim that I also helped. Seems a little bit more easy, not gonna lie.
We need to really... Are they making the world a worse place? No, of course not. Are they stealing candy from a baby? No, of course not. Although that would be cooler if they were. Are they shitsing and spraying on objects and calling them rusted and then lying to us all? Yeah, they're doing that.
And
they're
that's
not
it.
doing real harm,
Well, anyway, this was pretty entertaining, as I hoped. Anyway, this was Sid. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day. Oh, bye-bye.